The excitement surrounding the Chicago Bears is at an all-time high, especially with the arrival of the future superstar Caleb Williams. Bears Nation is buzzing as fans reflect on the team's ambitions and aspirations. Could this finally be the year the Bears rise from the shadows and claim their rightful place among the league's elite? With the added pressure of history on their shoulders and the bar set by legendary players of the past, the stakes couldn't be higher. Every move the Bears make feels critical to shaping their legacy and future. And deep down, there's a lingering uncertainty. Can they really protect the golden arm of their new franchise quarterback? As we dive deeper into the offseason, it's impossible not to sense echoes of heartbreak from previous years. Those gut-wrenching moments where a seemingly simple misstep cost the Bears dearly. Remember when the Bears desperately needed a left tackle and passed on numerous opportunities? Or how about that unforgettable season when they thought they had the superstar quarterback in hand, only to see him harried and harassed behind a porous offensive line? The looming question, are they really doing enough to shield Williams from a fate similar to the Bears of yesteryear? This is Bears News Fan Report, your go-to for the latest and greatest in Bears culture and news urgency. If you want to stay ahead of the latest rumors, updates, and insights surrounding our beloved team, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Don't miss a beat as we navigate through the off-season chaos and awkward trade talks that might just change the course of our season. Now, let's get to the hot topic that's circulating like wildfire amongst the fan base. Reports have surfaced connecting the Bears to a veteran left tackle, a move that could solidify the protection crucial for Caleb Williams' success. That's right. Cam Robinson, currently with the Houston Texans, has become the center of attention as speculation swirls regarding his possible trade. There's a reason the Bears seem particularly interested in Robinson right now, with Caleb Williams having faced an astonishing 68 sacks last season. The urgency to improve the offensive line cannot be overstated. The Bears are not just adding roster spots. They are building a fortress around their young quarterback. Removing the shadows of uncertainty surrounding his protection is paramount, especially with Jones, who managed to hold on to the left tackle position, still viewed by many as a cause for concern. By diving into trade talks, the Bears are sending a clear message. They are committed to ensuring Williams doesn't find himself on the wrong end of another hard hit. As for Robinson, he's no slouch. Despite not being an all-pro, the 29-year-old boasts 101 career starts under his belt and showed he can handle the pressure with a respectable 70.4 pass-blocking grade last season. The Bears clearly see Robinson as a viable option, perhaps even a significant upgrade from what they currently have in place. Chicago has spent the offseason reinforcing its offensive front, but can they truly count on an untested left tackle to protect their new franchise quarterback? And here's where it gets even juicier. Rumors suggest that Houston is keen to develop their rookie tackle, Arianti Ursary. With Robinson's possible fifth-round value today, the Texans might be looking for a swift exit. That leaves an opening for the Bears to swoop in and possibly snatch up a player who might just revolutionize their offensive line. So, what does all of this mean for the Bears? If this trade goes through and Robinson dons the navy and orange, he would not only bring experience and stability to the position, but also foster confidence among the offensive players. Williams will feel the difference as he steps into the huddle, knowing that he has the structure to rely on, potentially allowing him to stretch the field and showcase his full arsenal. But what if the Bears pull the trigger? Imagine the duo of Caleb Williams and Cam Robinson as the heartbeat of a revitalized Bears offense. The whispers of promise and potential begin to transform into a chorus of hope. Yet there are still unanswered questions looming in the background. Could the Bears make a misstep in relying too heavily on an unproven commodity? Would they gamble their future on a player with a checkered injury history? The stakes couldn't be higher, and as the pieces begin to fall into place, we're left pondering just how far this trade could impact the season ahead. Stay tuned, Bears fans. This offseason continues to unfold, and the drama is far from over. What will the Bears decide? The crossroads are every bit as intense as the anticipation growing in the hearts of every fan in the Windy City. Keep your eyes peeled for updates as the situation develops. Who knows what this year could hold for the Bears? Bears fans, my heart is racing because right now we stand at the precipice of a monumental decision that could forever alter the fabric of our franchise's future. The air is thick with tension as whispers of a trade involving Cam Robinson swirl like the icy lakefront wind biting at us through the densely packed streets of Chicago. If you bleed Chicago blue, subscribe now. We ride this storm together. This is not just another off-season maneuver. It's a potential pivot point, a moment where the Bears could either cement a solid foundation for Caleb Williams or plunge back into the chaotic shadows of past regrets. Imagine a scenario where the Bears commit to Robinson only to watch him falter, spiraling the season into uncertainty, driving a wedge in the locker room as frustrations fester and the once united front begins to crack. What if the NFC North, rivals sensing weakness, are ready to pounce like hawks circling above? The stakes are higher than ever as we comb through the latest updates, seeking clarity amid the chaos. Reports indicate that Robinson has been a hot topic in trade discussions, but the Texans' internal strategies could complicate things. With rookies like Ariante Ursary making a splash, Houston might look to cut Robinson loose, leaving the door wide open for the Bears. Can you feel the grip of fate tightening around the neck of this franchise? If Robinson slips away, who knows what this could mean for the confidence of Williams heading into the season. Each second ticking by feels like another heart-wrenching reminder of missed opportunities, like the agony of watching our once legendary defense falter against an offensive onslaught with echoes of the past, whispering tales of past failures. The Bears need to encapsulate that 1985 grit, channeling the ferocity of legends who wore the navy and orange and stood tall, grounding their future in history. We're talking about the likes of Butkus, Ehrlicher, and Hester, names that embody the spirit of our city. The Soldier Field roar that used to shake the foundation of the NFL now seems like a distant memory, and we only crave to return to that glory. And just as we think we're on the brink of salvation, the front office's indecision may spark confusion and frustration among the players and fans alike. Just picture the scene. Game days filled with the smell of tailgate smoke wafting through the lot, but instead of jubilation, the feeling is thick with a sense of dread. Will we protect our prized asset, or will history repeat itself? The clock is ticking, and as every wave of speculation washes over us, we risk falling into another cycle of mediocrity. Will we sit idly by while key players from our bitter rivals exploit our weaknesses? To make matters worse, every rumor we hear raises new questions about how this could influence our draft strategy, future trades, and even our coaching philosophies. What if they pivot their focus entirely, gambling their future on shaky transfers instead of nurturing what they have? Think of the ramifications. An unsteady franchise, question marks looming over our beloved Bears, while the passionate fan base stands at the edge of their seats wondering how their team could crumble under the pressure. The intensity is palpable. As negotiations heat up, and with every report of meetings between Chicago brass and Robinson's camp, the anticipation heightens. Will a trade happen right before our eyes, or are we destined for another unfulfilling season of uncertainty? Our hopes teeter on a knife's edge, and we find ourselves daring to dream of a dynamic duo comprising Caleb Williams and a revived Cam Robinson, bringing life back to our offense. Yet the nagging doubts remain. Can we trust the decision-makers? Are they truly willing to sacrifice immediate gains in exchange for long-term stability? In the final moments before the deadline, we inch closer to the cliff. Will Ryan Poles harness the resolve to pull the trigger on this trade, knowing it could define the next decade for the Bears? The future of the franchise hangs in the balance, and it feels like everything we hold dear as fans could depend on this one critical decision. So, where do we go from here?